Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to my channel. For today's video, I have a huge haul. We have a lot of luxury items that have launched recently. I have a few PR things that I wanted to share with you. All of that good stuff. So if you want to see the new makeup that has recently entered my collection and that you can see some videos on that might be already up or in the future, then just keep watching. Before we get into the haul, I just want to thank today's sponsor, which is going to be ChicMe Beauty. They also have fashion as well, but I was very lucky to be able to try out their beauty products, and I am so very pleasantly surprised, you guys. Wait till you see the products. They're beautiful. So everything came in this really cute aesthetic box. I really love it because it's lilac. You know how I feel about that. And I got to try a good number of products from their range. Let's talk about the eyeshadow palettes first. I use a lot of their color products to create my look today. So the eyeshadow palette that I am wearing right now is the neutral eyeshadow palette, and I think this one is my favorite of the two. These are quite saturated if you ask me. They're very easy to blend and it's quite versatile in the looks that you can create. Obviously, if you're going to reach for this one, you kind of like that warm neutral eye. This is a palette that I'm using today. I particularly love the dimension that you get with the shimmers. They're so beautiful and they have a lot of reflect. They last a long time, and I was pleasantly surprised again with how well the mattes blended and built. I really like this one. It's a great everyday palette. It's what I'm wearing on the eyes. The other eyeshadow palette that they have is the Born to Purple eyeshadow palette. This is the one that I used first. The day that this is posted, I'm gonna post a reel that I made a while ago when I was first playing with this palette. So again, look at this color story. When I opened this, I was not expecting the color story to be so beautiful, and this one was really fun to play with as well. I got some really good looks out of this one. They also have their soft powder blushers. They have a beautiful range of shades. Right now on my face, I am currently wearing Take a Moment, which is just a beautiful peachy shade on the outer parts of my cheek. These feel super smooth. They are a matte finish and they blend really easily onto the cheek as well. You can build them up to get something really vibrant on the cheek, or they'll blend out to be soft as well. And then you'll see the other shades that they offer here as well. Absolutely gorgeous. They also offer highlighters that I got to try. These are the Shimmer Glow Highlight Duos. Right now I am currently wearing Peachy Glow. What I like about these is there's two different finishes. So the top half is going to be a little bit more metallic, and then the bottom half is going to be really soft. They also offer ranges for a lot of different skin tones. And then this is probably my favorite item that I tried from their collection. These are the Soft Matte Liquid Lipsticks. As you can see, they have quite a large range of colors. I am currently wearing the shade Cedarwood all over my lips. These are such a comfortable soft matte liquid lipstick. They wear off very pretty as well. So when you eat, I find that it doesn't get all over my face or leave any residue. It just kind of fades away gracefully as you eat, and then you're ready to go to reapply. Really comfortable on the lips. They feel super lightweight. It's like a velvety matte finish, I would say. Of all these products, I'm like super in love with the soft matte liquid lipsticks. Something great to also know is that all of their products are cruelty-free, and I'm just really loving the aesthetic and the packaging of the brand. So I will have the link down below if you are interested at shopping at ChicMe. You can also take a look at their fashion options as well, but you know I'm all about the makeup. So thank you again, ChicMe, for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Let's get into the rest of the stuff. So if you are a regular viewer of mine, this luxury portion of the haul, you've seen pretty much everything. I actually have probably done a video on most of these by now. So if you don't want that repetition there, feel free to leave this video. I will catch you in the next one, but I still want to provide value. Okay, so a lot of these stuff I've played with since my original review, so I can kind of give you a little update as well. So maybe you do want to stay. And you guys know these are all very pricey luxury products, so I'm milking it, okay? I'm putting this in this video because I spent a lot of money on this stuff. So let's start off with Dior. Dior has launched so much stuff recently. It's been overwhelming. I have 5 eyeshadow quints to share with you that I recently tried. So we'll start off with the one that I haven't done a review on yet. This is one that I kind of tacked on to a purchase, and I'm really excited. So this is from their permanent line. This is Pink Coral. How pretty is this? Now it obviously is very pink, which normally I'm not so partial to, but I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this one. Based on my swatches, it feels really good. It feels like the classic great Dior formulation that I love. So I'm really excited about this one. So keep an eye out. I will be updating you guys, or maybe doing like an Instagram reel with it. The next two two quints that I have to share with you are from their spring 2022 launch. So these are limited edition, but they are so pretty. So the first one that we have is Organza. This one is a little bit more corally peachy. It definitely leans a little bit warmer. And then the next one is Popeline, which so many of you guys told me different ways to pronounce it. So I still don't know which way to pronounce it because you guys, I had comments telling me like opposing things. So now I still don't know. But anyways, I think it's Popeline or Popeline. Anyways, there's some more pinky one. I didn't love these. I liked these. I think they're okay. I would recommend the pink one over Organza personally. I love the soft pink wash that this gives. Wasn't really jiving with the color choices in Organza. They're $62. I mean, they're just really pricey, so you have to be picky. And I'm happy with the pink one, but Organza, I would say, is a pass. So from a different spring collection that Dior launched, they launched their Trio Bleak eyeshadow palettes for the year. The ones from last year were just hot garbage, terrible. I'm sorry, I just didn't like them. They were like the worst eyeshadow palettes I tried last year. These are a big improvement. So we have a warmer one, which is Coral Glow, and then we have Mineral Rose. Now that being said, I don't really know that these are worth the money. These are quite pricey, but the way that I like to apply these is all over the cheeks and the eyes to create a monochromatic look that's really simple and easy to do. So if you like that style of makeup, I honestly think picking up whether the coral or the rose, depending on what kind of colors you prefer, might be really nice if you're looking for a really quick, easy to do monochromatic makeup look. But that simplicity is not going to be for everybody. These aren't pigment-packed products, but I'm not mad at these. I honestly think, don't quote me on this because I'm not sure yet. I do need to play a little bit more, but I think I might prefer these over the spring quints that launch because these trios I find are just so beautiful on the cheeks. I much prefer how they behave on the cheeks rather than the eyes. They are a bit too soft for me on the eyes, but when you put it together with the cheeks and eyes, the look is just... So that's how I'm feeling about those. Dior also reformulated their Forever foundations. So we have the Forever Matte, and then we also have the Forever Skin Glow. So my 2 cents on these, I really love the matte formulation. I think it is fabulous. It's just as good as the older formula that I really loved. And I have dry skin, so me telling you that I love a matte foundation is kind of a big deal. So I'm really excited about the matte. The Skin Glow I'm still working with. I think it's really pretty, but it doesn't really wear the best. It's just not as good, doesn't hold up as well as the matte if you ask me, but it is really pretty upon initial application. Again, I'm still playing with this one. You know, foundations take a lot of trial and error. I've worn this a few times. I like it, but I don't love it. It's the kind of thing where I feel like once I run out, I probably won't repurchase it, but I do like it. Dior also launched a new formula for complexion, or I guess face. These are the glow sticks or stick glows. I'm not sure the official name here, but I have one in Rose Glow, which is a little bit more pinky, of course, it's more rosy, and then Opal Glow, which is very interesting because throughout their spring collection, there was a common theme of having opal colored things. So they're like this pearlescent opal shade. I don't know how else to describe this. These are great if you like a glassy skin kind of look. That's not really my jam, so I don't love these, but I can acknowledge that these do a great job of what they are supposed to do. I wasn't sure I would like these because Chanel has a similar product that quite honestly I strongly dislike, but the Rose Glow gives a little bit more of a pink tint than I expected, and the Opal Glow gives that really gorgeous glass-like glow to the skin. Again, not my cup of tea, but I think they do a good job of what they're supposed to be doing. They don't ruin the foundation underneath. Perfect, I would say, for like everyday makeup. If you're just throwing on a quick tinted moisturizer, these are perfect to add on to that glow. So I haven't yet tried it in that fashion with just like a light tinted moisturizer, no makeup. I think I will like those if used in that way, but in terms of an everyday makeup routine, I'm not a fan of that glass skin look. I picked up a lipstick from Dior's spring collection as well. This is Mineral Peach. It's not my favorite formula from Dior. It is a satin formulation, but I do find it's quite sheer and you have to layer over and over again to get full opacity. It's a very pretty peachy color. I think it's really gorgeous and it's gone very well with the other spring colors that they've launched, but it's not my favorite formulation of lipsticks, especially for the price points. I think Dior has a better formulation, and I just have so many other luxury lipsticks or lipsticks at a similar price point that I prefer the formulation for. So while this is pretty, I have nothing bad to say about the color here and how it looks and how it feels on the lips. Even the formulation's fine, but it just isn't justified in the price if you ask me. And then here's another opal shade that I picked up in the Lip Maximizer. This is a lip plumper. It's like a lip gloss and it has a really pretty opal sheen to it. Looks gorgeous over any lipstick, really. I love this. This is probably my favorite thing from their spring collection, if I'm being honest. I love this formula. There is a slight tingle, so if you do not like the feel of a lip plumper, then I don't think you're going to like this, but I love the color on this. It's so pretty, it's so versatile, and the formulation is just chef's kiss. And if you feel like I'm speeding through these, I am, because I've done full reviews on these products. You can watch my reviews if you want more in-depth thoughts, but I'm like moving through it because we got a lot to talk about. Which, the next brand that I picked up a lot from is Chanel. I mean, not a lot, but for a lot of money. You know how Chanel be, but I picked up some things from their spring-summer collections. I know they had multiple launches. So the first item that I picked up was my very first Chanel quad. This is the Mediterranean quad. Absolutely beautiful. It is a softer formulation, and I was trying to decide or figure out why I liked this sheer formulation compared to the Dior, and one of you commented something very, very smart, and I was like, yes. Because when Dior comes out with a softer formulation, I don't think I like that softer finish in colors. If I'm wearing color, I'm wearing color. Whereas this particular quad is a little bit more neutral. I like a soft, neutral look. That is why I like this quad. So if Chanel came out with this in a different color, something brighter, I don't know that I'd necessarily love that formulation in those shades. I think, we'll see. But I will say this formulation is special also because of the reflect and finish here. It's just a little bit more refined, if you ask me. It has a little bit more reflex and glitter here that's very, very fine, which I really like. So that also plays into the factor why I like this so much. It's not going to be for everybody. It is a boring palette. I will admit to that. I think it's such a pretty boring palette. Glimmery. Anyways, I like it. It's really expensive, but I like it. Now, I know so many of you were drooling over this one. This is the Illuminating Blush Powder in Peche Rosé. I mean, if anybody can do a blush, it's Chanel. Starting off with the embossments. I have to say though, not my favorite blush from Chanel, but it's gorgeous nonetheless. It is a $70 blush. If I'm gonna take a step back into reality, would I tell you to spend $70 on this blush? Heck no. You gotta make your decision, but if you are fretting at the price of it being $70, you don't need it. But if you're like, and you have the money, I think it's beautiful. It has a really pretty soft golden glow, which I like. Please be wary though if you have a lot of texture on your face, because I do think that glow might emphasize texture a little bit. I normally don't like warmer blushes, but I've been feeling them lately, and this is within the wheelhouse of the type of warm blushes that I've been enjoying. So I'm happy about this. This is a luxury piece though. I'm not saying this is super unique. It's not, but I'm happy to have it. And then finally, I picked up 2 lipsticks from their spring collection. So the first one is from a different launch where it's like the La Comet, I don't know, La Comet. It's a different collection. They came out with a little bit more deeper shades, which I thought was interesting for spring, summer. But I actually ended up really loving the shade I picked up. It has a cute little star at the bottom here. I have mine in the shade 108. There's a name to it, but pardon my French. I'm not gonna say it. It's too French for me to pronounce. I'm not even gonna try. People get mad at me. Anyways, this is so pretty. There are some gold glitters in this lipstick, but you really can't see them too much on the lips. But I thought this was gonna be a little bit too deep for me, kind of boring. I was worried that'd be too brown, but I was wrong. This is a beautiful everyday shade. I wore it all day yesterday. I really, really loved it. So I'm very happy that I ended up picking up this color, though I will say it's not my favorite collection of lipstick colors. Now, a formula that I do love. I wouldn't say it's necessarily unique, but it's beautiful and it's comfortable on the lips. This is the Rouge Cocoa Balm. I got mine in the shade My Rose. This color, if I do say so myself, is super flattering on my skin tone. It just awakens the face. It is a beautiful summer color that I think a lot of you guys are going to love, and it's really comfortable on the lips. You can pop it on without looking in a mirror. The more you layer it, the more pigmentation you're gonna get, or you can get a quick wash just by doing a singular color. This is definitely my favorite lip product of the 2. I like this better than the other lipstick. It's not gonna be for everybody. It is at the end of the day just like a tinted lip balm. I think it has a little bit more color than a tinted lip balm, but ooh, I love this. This is great. I'm very happy I bought this. Okay, we're gonna speed through this one really quickly because I've already done 2 videos on the Pat McGrath X Bridgerton collection, but if you want my full thoughts, check out that first video that I did, and then if you want a second look, check out the second video. But here's what I've come to conclusions about, okay? And this I haven't said yet, really. I did the video with the second look because I was so excited. I was feeling so inspired by the colors, and then as I was editing the film, both the looks I created looked the exact same. And I've come to conclusions that this collection isn't necessarily versatile. You have to like the colors in here. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can create different looks, but the only way that the looks are gonna look different is if you do something more simplistic, like putting the pink all over the lid, or putting this with this all over the lid. It's a very pink-based palette, and you don't have many directions you can go. Because the only mattes in here are pink, you're gonna wanna use the blue, so you're gonna put that on the lid. And no matter where you place the colors, if you're gonna use all of these colors, the looks are gonna be the same, more or less. So you have to like the look to like this palette. I like it, so I'm happy with it. But in terms of me creating different looks, I was like, dang, these look the same. Quality is good on these. I think it's interesting, the formulas that she put in here, but just know they will be similar. I also picked up both of the highlights. Now this highlight right here, Extreme Gold 2, this is a fun way to change the direction of the looks that you're going to create, but it also is $60. So do you really want to pay $60 for a gold shade? I think if you have a really rich skin tone though, I think this will be gorgeous on you. And then I also, of course, got the incandescent gold highlight, which arguably I think this might be my favorite thing in the collection. It's just such a pretty, unique highlight. Again, it is $60. I'm not going to tell you to spend $60 on a highlight, but they are top notch. Just the collector in me did pick up the Love at First Blush Trio. I didn't need this. I have both of these blush shades as individuals, but I am a Bridgerton fan. So this I solely purchased because I was a fan of the show and the theme and the packaging, but I didn't need this. If I was super tight on my makeup budget, I would not have picked this up, but it's beautiful and it creates a really pretty look on the cheek. I love pink blushes and you can't deny the quality of these. I just already own them, so I'm a little crazy, I know. Oh my goodness, you guys. I've been waiting for this. Don't order from Charlotte Tilbury if you live across the country because this takes forever to get to you. But my beautiful skin from Charlotte Tilbury came in. I'm wearing it today. Okay, the review is already up. I'm about halfway through my wear test, but it's the second time I've worn it. I don't love this as much as everybody else. I feel like it looks a little heavy and dry on my skin. I don't understand. I'm going to continue playing around with it, but the less powder, the better is what I'm collecting with this foundation. So it looks pretty, and then I set it with powder and I'm like, it looks heavy and dry. And I've tried many different powders and some of my favorite powders, so I'm trying to work through that. Check out my review. I'll give you my final thoughts. I know time has passed since that review was posted. Hopefully, speaking to future me, I will figure out a way to make this work, or maybe, I don't know. At the current moment, I'm not as in love with it as everybody else, but it is what I'm wearing. I mean, my skin looks good, I'm not gonna lie, but it just has looked better with other products. Okay, here's kind of like a random purchase. We're done with the luxury makeup that I picked up and that you've already seen, but I went to Big Lots and I saw this and it reminded me so much of the ABH Norvina palette that I kind of picked it up, maybe intending to do a video on this if I like it. So this is a Profusion Nude Bliss palette. I don't buy affordable eyeshadow palettes too often, but I like to on occasions just to keep my knowledge up of what's out there on the market, and I've heard so many good things about Profusion. I actually have a palette from them and I really like it, but I will say the swatches in this one did not impress me. I've yet to put it on my eyes. Maybe you'll find out very soon, but I love the color story in here. Like I said, it looks like a giant ABH Norvina palette, and I was hoping that we can get some dupes out of this. Hopefully the quality will stand up, but so far I'm doubtful just based on my swatches, but I did pick this up for a few bucks. Heard nothing but good things about Profusion, especially for my gal Emily Noel, who I'm obsessed with her videos. She loves Profusion, so we'll see how it performs on the eyes. So that is everything I personally bought with my own money. The remaining portion of this video is going to be some PR. It's not all of my PR, but it's just items that I know I'm going to talk about in future videos and I'm really looking forward to using, so I wanted to kind of give you a quick preview. I don't love doing PR hauls. I just don't like the way it makes me feel to do them, but do expect to see these products in future videos if they're not already up. So before I get into that, obviously I'm am so extremely grateful to these brands for sending me these products, as well as you guys for opening that opportunity up for me and liking my videos and watching, so that brands deem me of value to help out my channel in that way. I did receive a package from Suwasu. They are a Korean skincare brand. My mom has been a fan of their skincare products for years. I have a blush that I love for them, so this is really exciting for me. I have the concentrated ginseng renewing cream. That's what I've been using as my moisturizer lately, in conjunction with my Dermala moisturizer. I'm not sure if my Dermala video is up yet, but I've been using my Dermala, which is a little bit more for acne prone skin, but when I need extra hydration, I'll use the Suwasu because it does cover the thirst a little bit better on my face. So I've been enjoying that. And then we also have the Suwasu First Care Activating Serum. This I think is going to be great for anti-aging prevention. Yeah, it is a anti-aging boosting serum, and I think it works hand in hand with the moisture cream. So that's why I've been enjoying using these two and incorporating them into my skincare routine of late. And this showed up today, and I'm excited about it. This is from Bare Minerals. This is the Ageless Phyto AHA Radiance Facial. I'm just excited to try this. I don't know, I've never tried Bare Minerals skincare. I got this. I don't really know too much about it, but I wanted to share it with you because it looked like something I would like. I did receive a very generous PR package from Rephr Beauty, which is unbelievable. They sent me a few shades of their bronzer stick, which I've already done a review on, which I love. They sent me a powder. They sent me the brushes. They sent me a sweatshirt. And this is what I'm most excited about. They sent me their 3 new shades of their Soft Pinch Dewy Liquid Blush. I originally didn't pick these up because I didn't think I needed them, and then I saw everybody doing reviews on them and I was like, do I need them? They look beautiful. And lo and behold, these beauties showed up at my doorstep, and I haven't put them on my face yet, but I'm really excited to have these. I love the dewy formulation in these. They're going to last you a lifetime because you only need the littlest bit of color, especially if you're of my complexion. These look gorgeous. I love these shades. They look very neutral and rosy. The undertones to all 3 of them are absolutely stunning. They're right up my alley. So surprisingly, I originally wasn't going to get these, but these looked like something that I really needed after I saw them, so I'm so thankful that they showed up. I got this in PR a while back, but I did want to share it with you because I haven't gotten to officially talk about it yet on my channel, and I'm really excited. So this is from Kaleidos. This is the Space Age Gifted Highlight. So they are known for their, especially I believe on TikTok, for their multi-chromatic highlight. Well, they came out with a new one. And this one is gorgeous. It has like green and pink in there, and then of course it has that icy finish. And these look so smooth on the skin. They're really great if you love creative makeup. Unfortunately, I probably don't get the opportunity to use a shade like this very, very often, but you've got to give it to Kaleidos. They've knocked it out of the park with their formulations and their vision. So I actually do need to come up with a look where I can use that because I'm really excited about it. I know it's just going to be gorgeous. And these you can use all over the eyes. If you are into that monochromatic type of look, I think you'll like it. I also received a very exciting package from e.l.f. e.l.f. is like one of my favorite affordable makeup brands, if not my favorite, because they come out with the trendy products. They are on it, and so that way it allows you to try these trendy makeup styles and products without having to break the bank. So in their package, they sent me a Power Grip Primer. This is really, really grippy. Normally I don't like that, but if you like the grip, it really does a good job with it. And then the Brow Lift, which I do not like this. It does not last, unfortunately. I'd stick with the ABH Brow Freeze if you're into this style of product, but they did send this to me. I've been testing it out the last couple of days. My eyebrows are just falling flat. So this doesn't work, unfortunately, but I'm excited that they gave it a go because ABH can be pricey. They also finally came out with lip liners. I've been waiting for them to come out with new lip liners. These are the Love Triangle lip filler liners, and the consistency of these are decent. So when I do a full face of e.l.f., I'm excited to grab for these because they finally have a good lip liner formula. They don't beat out, say, NYX. I think NYX probably has a better lip liner formula than these, but these are still very very easy to apply to the lips, pretty creamy. They last a decent amount of time. They have a really great range of colors as well. So I think it's a really good start for them. I'm excited that NYX has added lip liners to their arsenal. They also launched these glossy lip stains. I like the formulation. I don't love the colors. They look a lot more neutral on the hand, but on the lips, all three of them just look extremely bright and cherry red, which I'm not a big fan of. I mean, for every day, if I don't have too crazy of an eye look going on, I think I like these colors, but for example, one of the shades' name is like Basic Beige, and it literally is orange, like a red orange. So the colors don't match up with the names, but the formula is really nice. It really does stain the lips. It adds a nice, comfortable, glossy feel. So I do like the formulation, but ooh, the colors are quite bright, and they just don't match up with what is being advertised. Okay, the last two things from e.l.f. We have the Stay All Day Blue Light Micro Setting Mist. It's supposed to help with long wear. I don't know if that is really the case, but the mist on this is so nice and it's so refreshing. So I can't speak on the performance of this, but the mist gets a thumbs up, and if you're hot when you're doing your makeup, this will cool you down, and it does do what a setting spray should do and kind of push in the powders on your skin, which is nice. And then they also sent over this angled silicone face sponge, which has a silicone piece on the bottom. I don't know that I'll be using this. I actually might put this in a giveaway bin. I don't really like sponges like these, but I threw it in the haul here, why not? And then the final thing I have for today's haul, I stole this out of my Ipsy. I'm really excited about this. This is the Chi Chic Stage Proof Matte Setting Spray. If you don't know, and you guys were the ones that told me this, but Kimchi is a drag queen. I love her makeup brand. Oh my gosh, they have the cutest packaging. I've loved everything I've tried quality-wise from them. So I was so excited to see this in this month's Ipsy. Look at this packaging. And being that Chi Chic is drag queen, and this is supposed to be like a stage-proof matte setting spray, I feel like this is going to be great. I haven't tried it yet since I'm doing a wear test today, but I am pumped. So pumped to try that out. But anyways, there we have it. That was my very large haul of new makeup that I'm excited about, that I picked up, or that you will be seeing me use in the near future if I haven't used them yet. Anyways, just some really nice makeup talk. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and you found it helpful. I will link everything that I spoke about today down below in the description box for easy access for you to take a look at the products. And again, a huge thank you to ChicMe for sponsoring today's video. Again, I will have the link down below for you to check out ChicMe. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys, have a good one.